Hi everyone, good evening. Have any of you needed caffeine or any type of energy drink to get you started for the day? Well, I'm Angela Kramer and I will be sharing you all what caffeine actually is and the amount of time it stays in your body, the sources of it in our food and our drinks, and of course the effect of it on our body. I know I've needed coffee or some sort of tea to wake me up in the morning when I've had an early class or my day starts before noon. Some people can actually be addicted to caffeine because when you become lethargic, then you automatically need that boost to get yourself through the rest of the day. People who are opposed to saying that caffeine is addictive are merely stating that we consume it for the pleasure and it gives us, of course, the energy. According to the FDA, which is the Food and Drug Administration, and the AMA, which is the American Medical Association, a moderate intake of caffeine is considered safe. And now we'll start from the beginning, where caffeine has originated. Where the word caffeine originates from is the German word café, and of course the French word café. The actual definition of caffeine is a white crystalline bitter alkaloid when it's purified, and that is actually found in our coffee and our teas. You all probably think that it stays in your system for a long time, but unfortunately it doesn't. It is absorbed in your body within 30 to 45 minutes and then only lasts for about 3 hours. As you can see, it doesn't stay in the body for that long since it gets excreted shortly afterwards. Now you will all know that information. It's time to tell you all where the sources of it come from our food and our drinks. I quoted from one of the websites I went on. It says the most common sources in our diet are coffee, tea leaves, cocoa beans, cola, and of course energy drinks. It's naturally found in certain types of leaves, beans, and actually fruits, which are over 60 plants worldwide. No common fruit has caffeine in it, so no strawberries or bananas, just the ones that are actually grown outside of the country, like the coffee berry and cocoa, which comes from an edible fruit, so it's inside of it when you crack it open. And not all the caffeine is found naturally. It can actually be synthetically made in some of our fruits, beverages, and even those caffeine pills, so it can be found in our medicine as well. And of course it can be found in our candy bars, other candies, and even just like frozen treats like Ben & Jerry's ice cream. And caffeine can take a toll on your body as well, with different mood swings, and even if you go too long without it, then you get the terrible withdrawal symptoms. How it can affect your everyday mood is by making you have mood swings or depression if you haven't taken caffeine for a very long time. Some withdrawal symptoms of caffeine are the worst to entail if you are stopping extremely cold turkey or if you're just limiting it in your diet. These symptoms include fatigue, decrease in energy, decrease in alertness, difficulty concentrating, you're irritable, and of course there are many others. Withdrawal symptoms usually begin within 12 hours or even a whole day. In addition, a peak intensity that occurs between 20 to 51 hours. It's very hard to let go from caffeine from our diet due to the fact that the withdrawal symptoms actually last from 2 to 9 days. Now that you all know what the actual definition of caffeine is and where it has originated, as well as the amount of time it stays in our body, also caffeine can be in almost everything, either in our food and our drink, even though I didn't know that it could be inside our food, especially the fruit. Lastly, I've given you information on how it can affect your body, what changes in your moods, and also the withdrawal symptoms that you can obtain. Hopefully, I've given you all a look at what you are ingesting and that includes caffeine, and maybe you'll think twice when you need a boost in your morning or to get you throughout the day. Thanks.